2 years ago, clouds of hot ash and lava rushed through this area.
3-year-old Rahmat is here to help me fill my cell phone memory card with music tracks.
70,000 children were active in the military, making Burma a world leader in recruiting child soldiers.
Asia Calling is a regional current affairs program. We go behind the news to investigate how the events of the day are really affecting people's lives. And we don't just talk to politicians or human rights activists, but we really go on the ground to meet the people who are affected by events, but also people who are changing our region for the better.
Hello and welcome to a special Burma in Focus program of Asia Calling.
We started Asia Calling on radio format about 8 years ago, and then we develop it into the television program to reach the more audience, and especially the younger generation want to have performance in television. So I think that's good ideas, and many of the viewers, I think, rely on information from television. So we have to go that directions.
Asia Calling is mainly broadcast in the home country at the moment in Indonesia. We're on a satellite channel, Aura, and also on 25 local television stations. But internationally, we're broadcast through the Democratic Voice of Burma, which is the main independent television station going into Burma, and also on the very popular internet site, Malaysia Kini in Malaysia.
What I
like about Asia Calling program is a program produced by each country local journalists. I think that's really the best benefit of it, because the local journalists in each country, they know what's happening in their own country, and they can pinpoint the issues that are related to the people in the respective country. I think that's what makes the Asia Calling special.
I believe Asia Calling is very unique. It brings together some of the independent media in Asia to form a partnership to tell stories about what's happening in Asia from an Asia perspective. I think I like that very much.
Until the government guarantees the safe return of child soldiers to their families, many like Naimo Win will continue to...
We've had some fantastic stories from our correspondents across the region. Some of the standout stories was a story about a child soldier in Burma who escaped from the military, and we interviewed him exclusively, as well as his family, about the fear they now have for this young boy. He could face the death penalty from running away from the military. He was only 16 years old. We've also done stories about the transgender community in Indonesia and the first old people's home for transgender being built.
Orang menganggap bahwa mereka sudah tua dan tidak berguna. Untuk apa? Repotin kami saja. Jadi akhirnya memang mereka itu akhirnya hidup seperti apa adanya. Mereka jadi tukang minta-minta, atau mereka jadi tukang pijit, atau mereka jadi istilahnya apa saja yang bisa mereka lakukan untuk mempertahankan hidup.
We've also done stories about culture, such as the phenomenal K-pop from Korea, and how it's impacting the economy there and why it's been so successful.
Very few people predicted Psy would become a global phenomenon. That includes Jae Sang-won, who heads the Korea tourism organization's Hallyu, or Korean Wave Division.
And we've also done stories from Pakistan. We were the first Asia Calling to interview Malalai, the schoolgirl who spoke out against the Taliban's banning of education and was shot by the Taliban. We interviewed her first on Asia Calling, and we also went back to her village and interviewed the other people who were killed, who were injured in that attack. Asia Calling's goal is to lift the quality of journalism across Asia, local correspondents from those countries. So we bring our correspondents here to Jakarta, and we conduct intensive 4-day trainings to improve the quality, more investigative features, better footage, better stories, and we involve trainers from across the world. Some of the best television journalists come here and conduct those training. And we also travel to Malaysia, and we're going to Burma to also train people in the countries we're working with about better television journalism. Well, Asia Calling has a network of around 30 correspondents, and also with the correspondents from the Democratic Voice of Burma and also Malaysia Kini. We've got people in every country on the ground speaking the local language, bringing stories that you won't watch anywhere else.
I hope that Asia Calling can become like a voice for Asia, you know, to talk about our issues, about human rights, about social justice, about environment, to tackle the issues which perhaps is not getting sufficient coverage in the mainstream media. From a people's perspective. And I think that voice can help shape the destiny of Asia.
So the idea is that it will be watched across Asia, in Thailand, Cambodia, right through to India and China and Afghanistan. Such as the radio program is now, we want that for the television program.